if dwarves get the chance to get anywhere close to this side, a mineshaft, this is gonna be over. You have the blue Mordor player Sauron at the top side against the red dwarven player Mr. Smoke on the left side, or bottom side. It's a very new map from BFME 2, and it's also being used for this tournament. We have not seen this map many times yet, but we have a dwarven music in the background. Dwarves, the pride of dwarves, guys. Let's get in there. Build with dwarven skill. 2 mineshafts, Hall of Warriors. And we have here 2 slaughterhouses. I mean, the only matchups Smokey lost today was when he was playing dwarves. He lost the dwarven mirror match and he lost dwarves against elves. So the only 2 wins from Sauron was when Smokey was playing dwarven faction. Maybe that's like a habit, and maybe also Smokey is gonna be able to break the curse of dwarves in this game number 7. But regardless if he loses or wins, I mean, if he wins, he's the champion. He's gonna move on to the finals of the grand finals and be a very big step closer to the big cash prize of this tournament, because he will have a second life in the grand finals. So even if somebody is able to defeat him in the first best of 9, he will be able to reset the bracket for another best of 9, because he will be undefeated. In a double elimination tournament, everybody has the chance to be defeated one single time in a series. So Mordor is building up 3 slaughterhouses, Orc Pit number 1, Orc Pit number 2, Orc Pit number 3. And dwarves are expanding. He's gonna creep this work layer first of all. That's gonna be the plan. And that's a very, like listen to me. I think Mordor can kinda shut down dwarves, kinda, if he's able to block these pathways. This map seems like a small map, but also has like small and tiny pathways. Like for example, there is one around the troll layer here, right? There is one in the middle and one also around the top side. So if Mordor can cut down these spots and get vision around every single one of these spots, right? He can actually see the builders moving on to this side. If he can do that and deny him that and scale into the mid to late game, Mordor has a fair chance of winning. However, if you cannot do that, if you let dwarves enter your side of the map freely and easily, it's going to be absolute disaster and it will be extremely hard for you to win. I mean, he will be able to find this mineshaft at the bottom side. That is the builder. Oh, the builder, we gotta keep an eye on that one. You know, that's the most important, valuable thing we gotta watch out for. So Mordor is pushing, right? He's pushing mindlessly. He doesn't care. He's sending all the orcs forward. But the one thing he needs to be asking himself, where are the builders at? You know, that's the one question. So if he doesn't see that coming, the builder can now move on, build another one, and another one, and another one. And then you will have like all of a sudden like 8 mineshafts behind your bees, and by the time you deal with one of them, okay, I see you. The builder is body blocking. The builder is gonna be taken down. He cannot build anything here. He's trapped. He's trapped. That's good. Losing one builder is a big deal because now the builder is trapped here. Now there is the counter push with like 2 guardians. If Mordor can defend this somehow, that's the big question. He has archers here and he has the second archer. I think he can defend this. But Smokey cannot expand defensively anymore, and losing this would be essential because then dwarves cannot bring any more reinforcements anytime soon. That's the closest mineshaft to the production buildings, archer range and barracks. The attack is happening, so Mordor now knows, okay, he has to have like a mineshaft here. He will be able to find this one. In the attack, as you can see, dwarves are being catch off guard. They cannot enter this area because they are being shot in the face. So Mordor is doing a good job. Also destroying this mineshaft, by the way. So dwarves are losing 2 mineshafts and a builder from the first push of Mordor. That's extremely successful. And not only that, but also Sauron will be able to defend the very first attack. He has just in the perfect time the right units, the Haradrim Lancers, they will be able to punish him for the fact that he has no pikemen included in the very first push. Did he use Rallying Call on them? Yeah, he even wasted Rallying Call on that one. That's such a bad start into the game number 7 for Smokey. That really is a really bad start. I don't know what to say about that. You know, that's very unlucky. Losing the builder, he got trapped, losing 2 mineshafts, and losing the Rallying Call push of the 2 guardians gives now so much momentum for Mordor, and Mordor needs that. Mordor exactly needs situations like that to snowball into the mid to late game when Mordor is gonna shine bright like an absolute diamond, okay? He's creeping, but also the creep is gonna be against Smoky. He's punching him in the face, denying him so much momentum. He will be losing this mineshaft. There is no way he can save this. And if he loses this mineshaft too, that's a great situation, guys. Let me tell you that much. Yeah, he needs to get out there, you know? He was creeping, that's good. He will get level 2 after that one. He might be even able to capture this in right after that to recruit some hobbitses. The mineshaft number 1 has been taken down. Can he destroy the mineshaft number 2? But he has some pikemen inside the chain, so if the pikemen get out, they can deal with the Haradrim Lancers. Look at the Mordor is swarming out, guys. Orc pit, orc pit, orc pit, orc pit. Orcs to rule them all, to spam them all, you know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about the orcs, boys. You can spam them, you can lose them, you can spam them, you can lose them. You don't care. They cost 80, they cost 30 command points. You can do that all day, all night. And dwarves, they need to look for this one big push. They want a fight, but you don't want that. You want to be harassing. You want to, you know, send out your units from every location and force them to split. While he want to be clumped. He want to go for a push with all his army together, use his, you know, quality advantage, and you want to use your quantity advantage. So Mordor is able to gather the one ring. He was also able to capture this. Dwarves are now leading forward. So, but Mordor knows that. Mordor knows that. He's gonna build a slaughterhouse here. He sees them coming. He sees them coming. He has only normal orcs, but this army is strong regardless. The builder might be in trouble. Extroverts are gonna shoot him in the face. Looks like he will be barely able to get away. Now the commitment on this mineshaft. He can go for rebuild if he wants to, but he doesn't. The mineshaft is going down. That means no more level 2 mineshafts anytime soon for Mr. Smoky. He's dropping down to 450 command points and Mordor is up to 600. Can Mordor defend this? He has Eye of Sauron here. He's surrounding him, his opponent. He's getting even more orcs back, archers, and look at that. He will be losing one slaughterhouse, potentially even a second one, but this one is being protected by the fortress. I think it's gonna go down regardless. Mordor is putting so much pressure. Holy guacamole, guys. Holy guacamole. There is still one mineshaft hidden from Smoky. This is gonna be unfortunate when he loses that, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's still painful. It's almost level 2. Would be nice if we can somehow save this, but I don't think it's gonna be the case. The Guardians are just hitting very, very hard. Look at this orcs, boys. The orcs. The orcs. You know, the day of the orcs. The leadership, you know, from Gothmog. Talking about Gothmog, I think Gothmog would be amazing here. When you have this many orcs with the leadership you get from Gothmog, and then you have Fury, you know, that's pretty good. He will be replacing the mineshaft. He has now the production building number 3 for the battle wagon action. I think Mordor also needs something stronger. Something stronger than what he has on the field. Orcs all alone can be good early game until the mid game, but then they will fall off big time. They won't be able to achieve too much. So dwarves are still in the game. That's by the way a handicap. If you see that, that's a handicap because of the rank, Smoky sees this army. You see that? That's vision from Smoky. He sees them moving from the bottom side. He knows what's up. So picking up the rank is actually a handicap for yourself. You will give vision permanently to your opponent. He's gonna creep this, work lane in the middle. Oh, okay. He will lose this anyway, right? Right? Oh, oil bottle. Nah, he's not gonna lose it. Smoky's on point. Will be able to defend this, but it's very, very low. It's very, very, very low. Actually, those Haradrims are hitting like a truck against the buildings too. What the heck is this? They finished this from a long distance. What the heck? Did you guys see the damage from Haradrim spear throwers against the building? It's pretty significant. I mean, it's not very high, but it's significant. Much, much higher. Like a very similar damage to the X throwers. Okay, I'm actually wondering about their DPS against battle wagons because they're supposed to be a counter to cavalry, and I think the battle wagon is also, you know, like a cavalry unit itself. Mordor is pushing forward. Look at this army of orcs, boys. They are glowing from the horde bonus. They have 25% increased damage as we are talking. Huge army of orcs. 700 command points for Mordor and 450 for dwarves. So Mordor is rich. Now he gotta hold it though. Like, it looks bad for Smoky, but let me tell you that if Smoky gets a great push, one push can change everything. But that's a very good situation for Mordor again. He will be forcing Smoky to use the Hobbit summon defensively. That's what Smoky was waiting for. But the Hobbits, they will be slaughtered. They will be slaughtered. They are being surrounded from everywhere. Look, the Hobbits, they got killed instantly. Did you guys see this? Is he gonna commit against the fortress or what? Nah. He's gonna take down the Forge Orcs. But he had so many orcs there. The hobbits got literally blown up. The only heroes, the only thing that was able to survive are the heroes. Frodo, Merry, Samwise Gamgee, and Peregrine took, you know? That's the push with 2 extroverts, 2 pikemen. They have also, oh my goodness, how rich is this Mordor? It's over. GG, well played, boys. I didn't even see that coming. Mordor has legit a Felbeast on the field. What? He has legit a Felbeast on the field. What? Smokey doesn't say a word and that's it. Dude, I was like, okay, maybe he can defend this, but then here's a Felbeast. What the heck? We have the blue Man of the West player, Sauron at the bottom side, against the red Mordor player, Mr. Smog at the top side. Okay, so, oh my goodness, Warchan is gonna be chosen from Mordor already. I hate these things. I hate them, you know, that's so annoying. Like when you want to move up the camera, look this. That's like a, you know, like, I'm not even zooming out. Like, that's like the default zoom of this map. When I want to move with the camera, you see, I'm like inside the tower. Holy moly. Okay, so Orc Pit and Slaughterhouse number 3. That's the build order from Mordor. On the other side, we see Farm. Oh, this guy is like, okay, I'm gonna go for the offensive barracks. Builder, we gotta keep an eye on that one because he is looking to build our barracks offensively. That's something we have not seen in the last days, but that's something we have definitely seen a lot in the version 8.5. So offensive barracks, so farm, farm, farm. The only problem here about the situation is that man has 0 defense for all these farms around the fortress. It means if a couple of orcs are gonna come, it's over, you know, it's over. Hey, Takeover is in the chat. Takeover, oh man, welcome, glad to see you in the chat. Haradrim Palace coming up next is the production building number 2. That is the barracks into the Rohan Spearman units. Okay, so he's gonna build yet another barracks defensively. That's what it is. That's what's up. I mean, he needs that, to be honest with you, because again, otherwise every single farm is gonna be taken down from one single orc warrior. Smokey has no information about that, right? Smokey doesn't know anything. Smokey is gonna just go through the middle, try to see what is going on. And he will be able to see the barracks, right? He will not be expecting yet another barracks offensively. In mind games and switching your strategy is the key. You need to be smart and try to do stuff which is not expected, which is not predictable. And I think that's one of these situations. He will be coming with the orcs now. He will be able to see the barracks, so he knows, okay, here's a barracks. The builder is gonna buy some time for the soldiers to arrive, and that might be enough for the soldiers to enter the battlefield. To save the farm, eventually. And look at this, he's creeping with the spearmen, will recruit some soldiers afterwards. If he can defend this and push with these 2 units for offense, oh, but Smokey is gonna be able to see this. He's letting them go. Ah, he's like, okay, they are dead anyway to my fortress. Okay, the money is gonna be secured. Oh, Smokey is gonna try to steal it. Who's gonna get the money? That's the big question. It's a oh, but let's the money. Oh, he takes them all. Sauron takes all the money. Okay, rallying call is available. There are orc archers on the field. The orcs, they need like 3 hours. There are only like 2-3 orcs left. They deal no damage to the farm. Okay. The rallying call has been used. The archers, though, they will shoot them down all the time. Warchan is gonna be used defensively. There is another attack. Soldiers are fighting against orcs. Orcs have no chance. And the Haradrim Lancers just in time. Eisengasm with the gifted sub to Tony Turk. Thanks for the gifting sub, Eisengasm, for 37 gifted subs on the channel already, my dude. Thank you very much for the huge support. Really means a lot. Thank you, thank you.
Esengasm gifted Tony Turk a subscription. What a monster. Esengasm gifted a tier 1 sub to Tony Turk. They have given 37 gift subs in the channel. 37 gift subs to the channel. Sorry for interrupting the stream, but I had to give the sub to my newfound bro. Hey man, you don't need to say sorry, dude. What the heck? Thank you very much, dude. You have like, I mean, I'm happy that you found us. I'm happy that I found you too. You are such a nice person. No, you know, not talking about the subs and stuff like this, but your, you know, attitude, your behavior. You are a chill guy. You are always around watching the stream. Thank you very much. Eyvallah kardeşim. Allah razı olsun. 350 command points for Mordor and 450 command points for Man. The stable now. So Man is leading and he is supposed to lead this one.
Because if he doesn't lead, you know, Smoky is gonna win, and then he will be the winner of the series and moving on to the grand finals. Nice trample against the Corsairs. Oh my goodness, that was chunking them because Smoky forgot to switch to the whole ground stance. One more trample is all it takes to finish them all off, and that's a big investment, you know, 350 each of them. That's a lot of money he's losing. So that's gonna force now Smoky to recruit some more pikemen. The lances are damaged badly, and the barracks is still remaining on the field. So Sauron is gonna keep pressuring from this location all the time. Smoky is forced to demolish the slaughterhouse. He's gonna drop down to 350 command points once again. So Smoky is building a resource building, he's losing it. He's building it, he's losing it. He's building it, he's losing it. Every single time. Tony Turk, thank you man for your kind words, but hey, you watching the stream, you being here in the channel, already a huge support. Thank you very much. Don't bother, don't, you know, worry about that. I care more about you than about yourself, trust me. The slaughterhouse is going to be taken down. This one is going to be taken down as well. He's creeping. Mordor is, this is, you know, needed for Smoky. He's down a lot. 500 command points available against 350. So Sauron is keeping Smoky checked. He will be losing yet another one, as Gimli would like to see. I mean, he's not saying another one. He's like, that still only counts as one. Mordor is going for a big push. These things on this, they are, remove them, please. What is this? Like, they are like giant schlongs in front of my face. Bro, why are you putting schlongs in my beast? Are you trying to compensate something? Who made this map? That's like, look at this. All of a sudden, there are like giant stones to the sky. Power point wise, 6 power points versus 1, but he went also for the Eye of Sauron after the War Chant. So he has double buff, but his command points kept as we are talking. So the question is, how much damage can Smoky eventually deal with this push? For the double buff, he might deal a lot of damage. So he has War Chant already, and with the Eye, he can move the Eye, right? It's a mobile leadership, and Rallying Call is going to be used offensively. Now the question is, without buff, how we want to defend against buffed and eventually double buffed army? So Smoky has to move the Eye. Very smart move from Smoky. Doesn't matter if you lose a slaughterhouse or not. Even with the Eye, you wouldn't change that. There comes the double buff action, boys. Smoky is going inside the genes. He's looking to deal a lot of damage to find his redemption. Because this series is a back and forth one. Look, I cannot, like, I don't know if you guys saw everything from the beginning of the game. From the beginning of this series, it was 3-0 for Smoky, 3-0. And it was 3-2 for Smoky. Then Smoky was able to win game number 4. Then Sauron was able to win the game number 3. Dude, that's a fiesta, if I've ever seen one. Haradrims, they are level 1, but you can always buy the banner from a level 1 orc pit, right? And then you can give them banner. Or archer range down, barracks down, farms down. Easterlings are still on the field. Don't trample them. Okay, one knight is down. Tainted land. He want to keep going. He doesn't want to stop here. He want to keep going, keep going, keep going. He lost the barracks in archer range, by the way, guys. It means those Easterlings, they can do whatever they want. The farm is going to be eventually taken down. Lots of damage dealt to men of the west, but also lots of damage dealt to the Mordor. Mordor is at 375 command points only, and 75 of them are coming only from this level 2 slaughterhouse. If men can manage to get inside the genes from this location, this location, this location, or this location, and take it down, that would be like almost a GG situation. That's legit one of the things that keeps Smoky alive. Because he will now lose the army. He has Easterling level 5, by the way. Oh my goodness, how many stuff he killed. How much stuff he killed. Gondor Knights are coming for a trample, but he's body blocking. You see, he doesn't want to lose this, which is obviously understandable. The barracks is still remaining on the field, and Smoky had to take care of that. You know, had to take care of that.
You have my sword.
Unable, regular, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Means a lot. Guys, I think we got like over 100 followers today. Thank you very much, dude. What an awesome stream it was. It was a long stream. It's a long stream. It's not over yet. It's like 5.5 hours. I mean, normally I don't stream that long, as you guys know me.
You have my sword.
But thank you. Toby was taken. Toby was taken. Oh, I like your name. Toby was taken, so I had to make this one. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 425 command points for Mordor and 550 for man. Mouth would be good right about now. Yeah, but he cannot afford it. He's poor, you know? Barracks is still remaining. The level 5 Easterlings though, they did a lot of damage, dude. Look at this. They are touching this farm and the farm is going down. Man has to find a solution about this because he's not able to break through the defense, you know? You gotta make a transition into, like, I don't know, like Rangers maybe? Maybe Rohirrim, maybe Knights of the Lamroth, maybe heroes like Theoden. Why not Theoden? Like, he's very underrated. There is no reason for you to not recruit Theoden. Trust me. Like, if you get like 3-4 soldiers, 1 pikeman, you know, and you have like Theoden in there with the rallying call, double buff, oh my goodness. This can be so good. Oh, we have Boromir on the other side. Boromir, the captain of Gondor. Level 2 stun maybe? Rallying call is gonna be used. Eye will be used. And Vorchan was used also. Now the Gondor Knights are trying to get inside the genes. There is one Lancer solo, chilling, doing nothing. The Slaughterhouse here is gonna be finally taken down. You know, Easterlings are going to get in safety, barely. We have multiple Gondor Knights. Smoky is trying to recover, but I don't think he can get out from this loop, you know, in which he's building stuff and losing stuff. Building stuff and losing stuff. But there is no really a big successful counter push since the one with the Easterlings, you know? And when you defend only, you cannot win. At some point of the game, you gotta go for a counter attack because men can just expand and expand and expand all the time. 375 against 600, you know, that's a double command points. He has 10 power points in the bank. He might go for the Hobbit Summon if he wants to. Lances might trample them though. Okay, Boromir is level 2, has the Horn of Gondor to stun them if they want to engage. But he needs some pikemen. Oh, the Gondor Knights though, they are gonna be taken down. Boromir, stun them, but how you want to finish them off? Boromir all alone will need ages. He attacks like in slow motion. He's like 1 attack speed. He's attacking once in 2-3 seconds. He needs level 5 for leadership, right? Levels, yeah, 5, yes. And the level 5 Easterling is still remaining. And if he can take down the barracks, it's gonna give him so much freedom. But Tom Bombadil is saying, don't touch my barracks. But Boromir might be taken down. Boromir will be taken down. There is no way you can save him. Even with heal, I think that's gonna... Oh, never mind. Heal. But there are no pikemen, right? I mean, not many. Heal is gonna be used. Nice. Nice save from Sauron. Didn't see them coming. Rohirrim, eventually very, very soon. 650 command points against 500. Smoke is actually recovering a little bit. He will also be eventually able to take down the barracks here. The Easterlings are dealing too much damage. You know, the pikemen against barracks. Crazy damage. And Smoky, I don't know how he's doing it, but he's still able to hold himself. Anyone know where I can get the game? Haven't been able to find it anywhere. Yeah, there comes the link. And the second one is like a YouTube video. Explanations, you know, step by step in about 3 minutes. Because in order to play this game, you need to first of all download BFME 2, which is the base game, right? It's an expansion, so it doesn't work unless you have BFME 2 downloaded. But again, watch the video, and it will be safe explaining. Dude, if you can take it down, that's gonna be huge. That means minus 100 command points. Oh, I think he will be able to save it. The soldiers, they are not able to attack it properly. But Boromir is here. Boromir is chunking it. Boromir is chunking it. Yes. Nice. 500 command points. Nice for Sauron, definitely, but bad for Smoky. But he's using industry on this one behind level 2. The question is, how long can he keep this one protected? Mordor is in a very defensive situation. He cannot get out of that. But the command points gap is not existing anymore, guys. I'm telling you. Like, there is only level 1, level 2 farm and 1 level 3 farm. But he has Knights of Dol Amroth now. Oh, that changes everything, my friend. That changes everything. They are hitting very hard. Dude, these units, they are so extremely strong. Now, also in the version 8.5, compared to all the other versions, 8.4, 8.3, we have seen them in this version, in this tournament all alone. We have seen them so much more times than in any other version combined. Unbelievable. Painted Land, Eye of Sauron for the double buff, for the defense. Boromir has to keep the distance, he's very low. Where are the Knights at? Knights are coming from this location. They are looking for some offensively built slaughterhouses. He will be able to find this one, which will be definitely taken down, and the builder might be in trouble. Oh, he's not gonna take care of the builder, why not? It was a free builder. Boromir is running for his life. He's recovering and has almost leadership unlocked. Okay, the slaughterhouse is going down. These units are also scaling incredibly hard. So if they get level 5, my friend, the Charge of Glory, we have seen this already, one of them can actually take down the fortress itself, you know, when you have no upgrades on it. So even with upgrades, I think 2 of them with Charge of Glory can definitely take it down. You get 100% armor, which makes them literally unkillable for a few seconds. Even pikemen cannot kill them fast enough. But Mordor is holding. That's unbelievable. Mordor is holding. Like, this slaughterhouse is very important to be kept alive. That's why Mordor is building now a tower just to keep this one protected. The knights are coming though. Can this one tower keep them away? I think you gotta move with the Easterlings now. And he does. He does. We see upgrades now on the fortress to make it tankier. Mordor, if he can get a Fell Beast, would be amazing to keep the map control, to keep the stuff protected and to harass the enemy map control. The level 5 3 farm is gonna shoot. It should be defending itself alone, right? Against the level 5 Easterlings, yeah. You don't need to protect this. Level 5, you can also level them up every time, right? The Rangers with the Captain of Gondor, you can level them up every single time with level 4. And then they get level 2, the long shot. And Boromir has also one more combo potential, because as we are talking, there is no fear resistance for Mordor. You need to get Gothmog to level 5 to unlock your fear resistance. That's the only way. Yeah, level 3 already, man. Oh, he will see it, but he doesn't want to take it down. It's level 3, it's shooting, and also the tower is shooting. Maybe he doesn't want to risk the biscuit. Trebuchet. Units we don't get the chance to see very often. Trebuchet from Gondor. I want to actually see the DPS against buildings and structures. I want to see this. I mean, it will be dealing way more damage with the Firestone. 1 ranger, 1 soldier, but there is nothing to deal with the Lancers. The Knights of Dol Amroth. Was the builder? Yeah, the builder has been taken down from Smoky. Oh my goodness, boys. It looks like we're gonna jump into the game number 9. Can you believe it? Can you guys believe it? We're gonna jump into the game number 9, ladies and gentlemen. That's unbelievable. Oh my goodness, I mean, it's a level 1 orc with 1500 health. Oh, Cloudbreak, you know what's up. The thing about Cloudbreak is, it will stun them, and the second the stun is over, this guy can stun them again, you know? Longshot maybe, I don't know, just longshot them. Why would you not longshot? Beautiful trample, the orc pit number 1 is going down. 3 shots are still required to kill a building with 1500 health. So I think the DPS is not the greatest. You need multiple siege weapons to do the job. Because look at this, it's a 1500 HP orc pit, and Trebuchet, the rare siege weapon in the game, need 3 hits to destroy it. 1 soldier could destroy it faster. He's gonna try to take it down. Knights. I mean, Smoky is going for a small counterattack, but at this point of the game, you need to defend, you know? The level 3 farm is gonna shoot at you all the time. Tom Bombadil can be used defensively anyway, in the worst case. The level 3 slaughterhouse is the target now from the Man of the West player. Big commitment. Knights are going inside the genes. They are looking to focus on the fortress eventually. Yes, sir. There comes the Knights of Dol Amroth damage. Ladies and gentlemen, there comes the damage output from the Knights of Dol Amroth. If they get inside the... I mean, not only they are attacking, but the highest DPS is, 100% from them. And there comes the second one. The Fortress of Smoky is going to fall in a few seconds. There is nothing he can do. Tom Bombadil was used to defend in the meantime, by the way. 12 power points collected, and that's it. Guys, that's it. We're gonna go, like I told you, to the game number 9, to the final game. Best of 9 to game number 9. And holy moly, guys. Holy moly, guys. The game number 9 on the beautiful maps for a while. We have the blue Angmar player Sauron against the red Elven player Mr. Smog. Now... it's about business. It's a $1,300 cash prize tournament, even though the loser isn't out of the tournament. But the winner has a huge advantage. He's gonna move on to the grand finals, which means he has at least secured himself for the second spot. And he has a second life in the grand finals. It means he has to be defeated twice in the best of 9, because everybody has the chance to get defeated 1 time. And the winner of this one is going to be still undefeated. It means the opponent from the finals of the winner of the finals of the loser bracket has to win against him twice in the best of 9. So the odds are definitely in his favor. The winner has a huge momentum, huge advantage of winning the biggest cash prize of the $1,300. Elves against Angmar is the matchup.
shall sound in the deep.
And Maki for the $50 donation to the charity. $50 donation to the charity to save the children in Ukraine. Hey my man, thank you so much. Guys, instead of giving me bits, instead of giving me subs or subbing to my channel, please consider subscribing, or not subscribing, but donating to the charity. That's a huge goal for us. $1,000 raised from a BFME community, you know, to the charity. That's huge. So do not sub to me, do not give subs, do not share bits, do not do anything any of that, because these people, the children, need it way more than anybody else. 3 Malone trees, barracks. We have here 2 mills, 3 mills, Hall of the Kingsmen into the second production building, which is the Troll and Wolf Den. Okay, so... Ooh, Gundabad Oryx. I don't know about this matchup, to be honest, guys. I really don't know about this matchup. And by the way, Maki, once again, man, thanks for the generous donation of $50. Yeah, I will get a son. I have a daughter already. She's gonna be 4 very soon. In September, she's gonna have birthday. She's going to be 4. And my son is gonna be born in June. And we still don't know about the name. I'm thinking about the name Aras. Aras, but my wife doesn't like the name, so I need to convince her. Okay, War Chant, big push. There is one Lorien warrior. Oh my goodness, Smokey! Smokey, Smokey, Smokey! You're getting so punished for this. No pikeman yet. The trample. No way, no way. Now the question is, how much damage can they deal in return? But they can be turned into the Wolf Riders and trample them down. And there come the Wolf Rider battalion. But can they be there in time? They are buffed. They won't die to one single trample. You need to trample them twice. He might be able to take it down. But in the meantime, the second Malon tree has been taken down. The Gundabad Oryx are cleaned up. And one more trample. Nah, but it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be still taken down. So I don't know. The trade seems to be even. He couldn't kill the full battalion of the archers, because they were using the whole ground stance, very smart, and also fast move reaction from Smokey to, you know, barely be able to survive the push of the Wolf Riders. Yeah, I don't know. You know, 300 command points for Angmar, 350 for Elves. So Elves are still alive, by the way, the Lorien warriors. They also managed to destroy 2 mills. So I would say, even though it was looking bad for Smokey, he still managed to come back with a great counter push with the one Lorien warrior. And I was expecting the Lorien warrior push to be way less effective, because I was expecting the Wolf Riders to be just in time to trample them down, but it went actually in a good way for the Ukrainian player, Mr. Smok, our World Champion 2019, World Champion 2020, is still looking strong in 2022. The creep is going to be secured by the Angmar player. He will also get a lot of money. I mean, trust me, there is not going to be a trolling action. Nobody's going to capture those shipwrights. Nobody's going to try to get some transport ships. That's not going to happen in this game. I don't think that's going to happen. You don't want to troll, you know, you don't want to mess up in the final game. Maybe we can do that when you are like 4-0 ahead or 4-3 ahead, but even then it's too risky. The stable now for the level 2 Lindens. So Lindens are a great counter to the Wolf Riders, and you know, he knows that. There comes the commitment. Oh, the builder might be trapped. The builder might be trapped. What is the builder doing from Smokey? What is the builder doing from Smokey? He is actually getting... How? He teleported from here to here, dude. This is unbelievable. Oh, don't run into the pikeman. Trample, trample, trample. Yes, dude, nice job there with the Wolf Riders. Smokey makes a huge mistake, gives him an opening, and yes, he loses one Wolf Rider, but the trample was definitely worth it. That was a good trade, because in the meantime, another Malone tree has been taken down. Angmar is playing it so aggressively. So aggressively. That's unbelievable. Oh my goodness, Smokey, you cannot make mistakes like that. You cannot make mistakes like that. 450 command points available for Sauron, 350 for Smokey, and he might lose yet another one. This one is going to be saved barely for now. Barely. Oh my goodness, man. It's a very, 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 very interesting game. It's not over yet, but it's definitely looking good for Angmar. I mean, The question is, can Ingmar keep doing that? Because every time he's doing it, it's going to be a little bit harder, you know? Because next time you will have to deal with more pikemen, with more Lindens eventually. Lindens are going to be able to counter the enemy Wolf Riders, enemy Wolf Packs eventually, right? And you might be doomed. The Miflons shouldn't be fighting this, in my opinion. They should. They are actually winning this fight against this pikeman. But, oh, the Wolf Riders. Hey, your Wolf Rider Battalion. Be careful. The Wolf Packs, though. The Wolf Packs are going to eat those pikemen alive. One-shotting them. Still one of the best, if not the best, counter unit. So now, elves are preparing for a counter push. We have pikemen, Lorien Warriors, Lindens on the field. And now we will also... And Mikey, thank you once again for another 50.
One last time.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. $907, guys. That's unbelievable. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. To the charity. 475 command points against 500. So the quick push is going to happen now from the Elven player. He has also rallying call available on this push. He has like one of a kind. Warriors, archers, pikes, and also Linden horse archers. So he's countering everything at this point, right? There is nothing that can really counter this army because he has like a mix of every unit you need. Oh, the builder. The builder is going down. Smoky is making many mistakes. You can feel the pressure on the players, right? You can literally feel the pressure on the players. I mean, obviously they're also getting exhausted of playing many games in a row. It's like been 9 games in a row you gotta play, but you know, you don't do it for free. It's like lots of money on the line. But obviously the performance is not the same anymore as in the very first game. You will also have a lot of pressure on you when it's 4-4, when it's the deciding game, when it's the game which counts, when it's the one game you have to win. Then you have lots of pressure on you. Alright, so pikeman, Felwind. Can he catch down? Can he catch some of those Lindens? I don't think so. The Felwind doesn't really actually do much in this situation. The Lindens are going to be just able to run away, I believe. They shouldn't be able to die, right? Or he's actually losing a lot of them. Warchan has been used also defensively, but I think the Elven army should be still outclassing this. You see the Lorien Warriors are smashing them. But in the meantime, Ingmar is, you know, pushing all the time. You see the Wolfpacks and Wolf Riders, guys, they are dying to the Lindens in a few seconds. Especially Wolfpacks, they literally get one-shotted. I think that's one of the situations in which Wolfpacks, I mean, the Linden Horse Archers are actually very good, you know? Okay, Rangers already, dude. I didn't even see that. He went all the way to level 3 already. Now we are talking. Now it's a different story. The Rangers Felwind Longshot, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And I think in this game you will see the perfect proof about how crazily strong this combination is. There is no counterplay to that. The only chance you have is like that you don't gather all your units together. You want to be normally clumped, but in this situation you don't want to be clumped, or maybe with double buff. You need Haldir on the field, get a double buff action. Now the Wolf Riders are not gonna let those Lorien Archers escape, of course. They will be hunting them down. But you can see the game slowed down a little bit as both players are trying to, you know, kind of expand, protect their own lands, and then go eventually for a massively big fight. However, there is one thing you gotta keep in mind, that this second this Ranger is hitting level 2, and this one is already level 2, and you give him too much time for the Felwind to be reloaded, it's not gonna be good for you. So you don't want that to happen. The army of the Elven army, you know, from Smoky, isn't good for harassment. The Lindens are good damage dealers to bring extra damage on the table, but they have like 0 DPS against structures. So basically, Smoky's engagement against buildings and his economical damage potential is way worse than the damage Ingmar can deal to you, right? You gotta keep that in mind. And with 10 power points, what you can also do is you can go for the Frozen Land. Frozen Land in this matchup, I think in this situation, can be a great tool. Not only cannot be Frozen Land covered by the Elven Wood, but also it will provide those Rangers a double buff. And on top of that, it will slow down the enemy cavalry, you know, enemy everything, right? I think that's good, because I believe that's one of the matchups in which Giants, I mean, it's not the greatest call. And I think here, in this matchup, what is the better call is the Blight. So Felwind Blight combination can be messing up the entire Elven army a lot. Malontre is going to be taken down, but there are just too many archers. You see what I'm talking about? The Giants can't do anything about those archers. The Giants are not ants. They will die to archers. So that's why I believe going for the Orc Summon is not the best call. The White Summon is also not very good. I think the best call is here Frozen Land. We will see. I mean, here's Rangers. Felwind is up. One Ranger is level 1, the other one is level 2. The Lindens are a bit tankier. Is he gonna go for it? Warchant? Felwind? No long shot incoming though. No long shot incoming. He's gonna use the long shot, but it's too late. It's too late. Yeah, and the horses, they are much more tanky against that. But the Rangers are still hitting like a truck, dude. 10 power points. Now the question is, what is the plan? What is the plan? The builder might be in trouble. He's gonna go for the White Summon actually. White Summon, but they have double buff here. I don't know if this is a good idea to fight here. I don't know about that. The Whites, they can get bursted. If you can't burst them, they will heal up. They are working like the Whites from the creep. So if they hit you one time, they will regenerate. Like 100, you see, the lifesteal is crazy. You hit them, you are back to full HP. You hit them, you are back to full HP. It means the only way you burst them, like he does. That's why I told you, I don't think Whites are a good idea. You know? Because there is just too much DPS. Like too much burst, concentrated DPS against your Whites, they go down in a second. I believe here, the Frozen Land would be a much better call. I'm telling you. You slow them down, you have additional DPS and armor on your units. It would be a much better call. The build, by the way, has been taken down here. 775 for Ingmar and 625 for Elves. 7 power points collected after the heal in Rallying Call. And they have 5 power points after the White Summon, the Felwind, and the Warchant for Ingmar. So he's 10 power points away from his 15, the Blight. I think it also can lead you to the Freezing Rain, which is also not a bad power point, but I think Blight is better when you want to kill the enemy army in a few seconds. I think this is the one thing you need to pick up, you know?
I come to command.
825 for Ingmar. Does he actually go for the banner upgrade? No, he didn't even buy the banner upgrade yet. He should be, definitely, to get the long shots insanely early, you know? Then you just buy them for 100. I believe that's gonna cost you only 100 resources, so it's not a big deal. Oh, no, I mean, you need Mirkwoods. If you want to match them, you need Mirkwoods. Lorien Warriors cannot match them in long terms. That's not possible. You need to make a transition. Oh, Ingmar is building a tower in the middle. We see multiple mills. You look at this layout, boys. Mill everywhere. And Elves are kind of in a turtle situation. They cannot really get away from the situation until they have to deal with, until they deal with the enemy army, which is easier said than done. Because you can see PowerPoint wise, Smoky is behind, right? He's behind in the PowerPoint department. He needs Mist. He needs Mist to debuff the enemy units and then take a fight. You cannot take a straight fight. That's not possible. Look at this, Lindens. They die in a second against, Rangers. 10 power points in the bank. Oh, we have Glorfindel on the field. Okay, that's not a bad call. Level 2 barracks incoming now. Okay, so now the question is, are you gonna go for the Mist? He's gonna go for the arrow volley. But why? Like, he's paying attention, obviously, right? That's not a beginner player. That's what I'm talking about. Arrow volley is so bad against people when they are good, when they are paying attention to what they are doing. And what it was like literally forcing him to reposition, but it did kill nothing. Long shot, maybe? Like, they are both level 1. They cannot use long shot. The Felwind is so good, boys. The Felwind is so good, dude. The Felwind is so good. Even though there is no long shot, but they cannot move for like 20 seconds. They're like knocked down on the ground. They need to stand up, wait on the horse. It just buys you so much time. And the arrow volley, I don't know why arrow volley? Why? Like, that doesn't make too much sense. He was literally hoping and gambling that Sauron is not paying attention. Like, for example, Smog now. Smoky is paying attention, but yeah, he's gonna get away. He's gonna use heal. He's gonna get away. The only problem here is that the DPS against buildings is not the greatest, but the second they enter the battlefield, they will be shot in the face from this many rangers. As you can see and tell, one veteran is gone. Malone tree will be taken down. It's a level 2 Malone tree. Glorfindel has to retreat. What is he doing? You gotta go back with the Blade of Purity. You need to defend this. You will lose everything if you don't. Look at this, Rangers. They will shoot. They have leadership, yes, but the Rangers are just so strong. They are so strong. Power points are rising to the sky. He has Blight, by the way, guys. He has the chance to go for the Blight. The Malone tree he has been taken down. There is a tower. There is another tower. He's just, working up his way up, building a tower. He's gonna put those Rangers inside. That's gonna be a nice protection for these Rangers because they are coming to commit for a trample. Trample is incoming. Actually, The flank damage, he killed full battalion. This battalion is going to be also taken down. But how you want to take down this tower? That's, I mean, it sounds lame, but I'm telling you guys, if you want to win against elves, you got to build stuff which is a structure or a siege weapon, because the weakness of the elven army is the lack of damage against structures. So until you get literally end mood or end summon, or you get like really strong with Glorfindel, you can't really do much about the structures, you know? You see, he's using bombard ability, he's missing it, right? Oh, he's hitting it. Okay, he's gonna be able to take it down. 925 for Angmar, 950 against 610. But he has the Blight, and all he gotta do is wait for the Felwind, and then the Wombo combo is gonna be insane. Felwind, long shot, Blight. You can do all of that stuff together at the same time. So your Blight is gonna poison them. Valfir, thanks for the first time subbing to the channel with the primers. Means a lot. Thank you for the heal spot. Thank you. Means a lot.
Valfir _ just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
Thank you for the primers. And what I'm trying to say is, like, you want a Felwind, long shot, Blight. They are poisoned, they will take damage over time. Your long shot is gonna burst them, and then every time they die, they will turn into a white army. So you cannot, you know, imagine here, for example, it would be huge. Huge. Oh, end mode is coming up. I mean, elves are camping at this point, right? They cannot really do much. You have heal throws up on the field. The tankiest pikemen in the game. They're also dealing a lot of structural damage, by the way. They can take down even a barracks in a few seconds, or a fortress. Snow trolls are coming. You want to commit against the end mood, end expansion. I mean, there is no reason of building wall ups. I don't think he can take down the fortress. He's baiting you into a fight now. He's baiting you to commit. Very smart move from Sauron. He doesn't want to use the Blight into Felwind randomly. He want to gather his whole army from his opponent, and he's baiting him. He's baiting him to show his full army. And the second he shows the full army, he's gonna do it. The Blight. And the second you want to leave, suck them in. Boom. You see, be patient. And boom, he's healing them, by the way. But it's too late. You see, everyone is turning into the Whites. And the White Summon will be now used on top of the archers. There are no pikemen, and the range is coming from the other side to flank them. The one push. Can this be enough to finish off the game? That's the golden question. 12 power points in the bank. 1000 command points available for Angmar. 585 command points available for elves. The fortress is going to survive for now, but the barracks level 2 might be taken down. Smoky has literally lost everything that he had on the field. He's down to 585, he has barely any units remaining, only Glorfindel is able to match the strength of these rangers. He's tanky, but also he will struggle against heal throws. Heal throws are just hitting like a truck. They are so tanky too. The second the Blade of Purity is gone, he will take so much damage. Heal is on cooldown, he gotta be careful. He's so behind in the power points department too. Because look at this. He still needs 8 power points for his 15, while Angmar is 10 away from his 25. That's how much of a lead. He has even the heavy dark iron mail on this heal throws. They are just literally queuing, press Q and hit the fortress. Frozen land for the leadership. You want to commit against the fortress. You want to take it down. You want to finish the game. He was starting behind, but Sauron with the incredible performance. The matchup he lost first was Goblins against Angmar, and then he lost 2 games in a row. Like, he was 3-0 behind. 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, and if he wins that, which I believe is gonna happen, he will be able to win 3 games in a row against Smoky. What a back and forth gameplay, boys. What a back and forth game. Sauron is definitely one of the best players in the game, as you can see. The snowballing, the second he gets a lead, he will never give you a break. He will pressure you, pressure, and definitely showing his quality, not only as the best BFME 2 player in the, in the community, but also working his way up to get the same title in long terms, also in Rise of the Witch King. Long shot, Felwind, nice, not Felwind, the arrow volley, 9 power points collected. Smoky losing his barracks, last remaining barracks. He has a stable and an end mood. That's all he got. The end mood is under ice and snow. The fortress with wall expansions is all Smoky got to defend himself. He's gonna stall, not give up until the very end. But GG, I mean, I don't know what to say, boys. I don't know what to say. What a back and forth series. Angmar definitely feels the strongest faction out of all. I think the only matchup Angmar was struggling to win was actually against Mordor. All the other factions, elves, goblins is stomping. Mordor also, by the way. Mordor also doesn't seem to have like a bad matchup. You saw the stomping against dwarves also. The Ent is rebuilding itself. Like, come my friends, the Ents are going to war. Look at him. Look at his face. Like, it's like a painted beard, you know what I'm saying? He's like one of the Ents who has no beard, natural beard. It's like, everyone is making fun of me, I have no beard. Let's, no problem, good, we're gonna paint a beard for you, no problem, we got you. If we don't see Isengard on the grand finals, I believe that I'm cursed and I will change my name to Alvin Gasm to make an Alvin mirror, I think, of past. Oh, GG well played, boys. GG well played.